Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, The Automation Hub. Guys, today we are going to discuss about data table as a map. So, this is a part 4 tutorial. Okay, so in part 3, I discussed about all the concept related to data table as a list, right? So, in the last tutorial, I will explain you. Okay, in the last tutorial, as a table, as a list. Okay, so we created this feature file, right? Inside this we declare the data, like if you want to enter any data inside the any application, like we used this application previously, and we entered this data like the full name, email address, current address or permanent address using data table as a list. So we just mentioned the data inside the feature file like this. We didn't use any column name, we just entered the data whichever you want to enter inside the application. You just declare the data like this, and then we created one feature file. Okay, step definition, and then we initialize the data table. Then using dt we use raw method, and this raw method will return the data in the form of list of string, right? So this way we used in the last tutorial, right? We used list of string, means data table we used as a form of list of string, right? So we are getting the data in the form of list, right? But when you see the feature file, see guys, when you see the feature file, so you see like data only. There is nothing mentioned like the column, so you don't understand which data you are going to enter in which field. If other person is going to see your feature file, that person will not know, like will not understand like which data is going to which field, right? Because we just mention the data, but we are not mentioning any column name, right? So if new person will see this feature file, they will confuse, right? Where you are going to enter this data and we are going to enter this like this. So if you want your feature file like in the good way, so everyone can understand, you can use as map also, right? There is two option, like this is not wrong approach, right? You can use this approach also. Like if you want to like test your application with a single unit of data, like you want to test only one attempt, like you want to enter few details and you want to check like if this is working or not, so you can use the this as list concept, because in this we just enter the data and this will be, this way we'll get the details, right? But if you want to check your data, like if you want to check any application with multiple data, right? And if you enter like this the way, like you want to enter the again the say other data like this. So guys, this will confuse other person also and you also, like you will not understand like multiple ways, like which data we are going to enter and which way, like, right? You understand my point? So if you want to enter data, multiple set of data, so just try to use uh, the concept I'm going to discuss today, data table as maps, right? But if you're going to use single unit of data, then you can use as a list also. There is nothing wrong between using like data table and data maps, all are the same, but there's a slight difference, right? Slightly difference between the data table and data table as a maps, right? So this was the data table concept, but today I will show you the data table concept using maps, right? So let's create one feature file. Okay, I'm going to create one feature file, so simple. Okay, one second, I will change this in the form of, okay. Okay. One second. Okay, guys, one second. So just I'm going to close this, save as it is. Okay. So just close this, and I'm going to create one feature file here. Simple, right click. Okay. Create one feature file. File name is like element dot feature. I'm going to enter feature file name as a element details. Okay, element fields dot feature, right? Like this I did enter because okay. So I want to convert this open with editor. Okay, like this. So this way we are using. So when you convert this as a cucumber, so this will give you the demo syntax some. So how you are going to use scenario outline. So there is no need to use this demo. Okay, I'm going to remove this. Okay, and then I'm going to add some feature file. So I will copy this value once, then I will explain you. Okay, see. So I am going to use this 1 second. Okay, so yeah, first we need to declare the feature. What feature you are going to test? So like I'm going to test this application. I want to test this all the text box if I'm able to enter all the fields or not, right? If this is working or not, right? So text box details. So simple, just mention the text box details or any name you can mention as per your requirement, whatever you are testing. Okay. Second, you need to mention the scenario. So scenario is like elements functionality you can mention. Given, what given? User is already on text field main page, right? Because when you open the application you will move to this page directly. So I mentioned like this, right? Okay, after that what we are going to do, guys, what we are going to do second is when user enter details using column name. So I am going to enter all that details using column name. I want to enter all the details using user details. I will mention user enter user details using column name, right? This way we I did mention, right? Okay, I'm going to change this because this all the steps are already created, so that's why I'm changing some steps. So in that way we will create another step definition, right? That's why I'm changing the steps. Okay, so here I just change the when user enter user details using column name. Okay, so we will mention the details in that way, like this way. Sorry, this way is simple. What you are going to do? I want to enter full name, email address, current address, and permanent address. See, guys, these all four details I want to enter inside this field, right? Full name, email address, right? Current address, permanent address. Then what I want to do, I want to click on this submit button. So first, when I will click on submit button, so all the details will print inside this box, right? This is a scenario I want to test, right? So when if you are using maps, right? So if you're using maps, you need to declare the column name also. So because map store the value in the key and value form, right? So the column name will be key and the value will be this. Column name will be email address, the value will be this. Current address, the value will be this. Like this, right? So if you're using maps, you need to declare the column name also. But if you are not using any maps, you are using list, there is no need to mention column name, just you can mention the input value, right? But if you are using maps, you need to declare the column name also. So this will like map store the value in the form of key and value, right? So the key value will be column name and the value will be the output like input we want to enter, right? So Mikely like the key will be full name and the value will be the Mikely. This way, right? Okay, the in the feature file we use column name if you're using maps, right? You understand or not? Like this point. Firstly, we need to understand how feature file we are going to write, right? After that, we are going to move to step definition. So you understand like how you are going to write feature file. Using maps, if you're using maps, you need to declare the column name. So in that way, guys, you will understand better way like this column I want to enter this data. right? And this column I want to enter this data, right? So everyone can understand this field we are going to enter this data, right? We are going to use this data, and in this field we are going to use this data. So this is a good approach, right? Because you see, like, you already seen a data table as a list concept, right? So here we are not using any column name. Here we are declaring the data only. So if you see this, so you don't understand which field you are going to enter which data, right? Because we didn't mention any column name, right? But in if you're using maps, you are using like column name also. So if other person is going to see your feature file, they will understand, like, under full name you are going to enter Mike Lee, and for the email address you are going to use ABCD email address, and the current address you are going to use 23 Main Street, and the permanent address you use like is lane 1 or block 2, like this. Okay, this data you are going to enter, right? So see, so I did explain a feature file part, right? Because, and also guys, if you're using maps and you're declaring data like this, you can declare multiple data, multiple set of data. There is nothing wrong. You can use multiple data, right? Like Rohan. You can use a different name, Rohan, Jan, like this. Rohan Jan, or right? Rohan Verma, right? John Lee, right? Mike Smith, right? Like any other name, any data you want to enter, any, okay, you can use multiple set of data. Okay, there is nothing wrong. You can use multiple set of data like this. You can mention multiple set like 20, 30, 10, whatever data you want to use, like 10 set of data you can declare like this, say 10 ways. There is another approach guys also, like you can use Excel sheet, and inside that you will add multiple datas, and again you can use. But right now I am explaining this way, so just you can use this way, the data you can declare, and simple you use using name, column name. So we will understand this data, like full name belong to this, these all fields under this, below this, right? And for the email address, all the below email address are belong to email field, right? This way. Okay, so I think okay, clicks on submit button, then user clicks on submit button, right? So I'm going to just save this way, feature file. Okay, and I want to delete okay, because I did use the same way, so I want to delete this feature file first. Step definition. Okay, so see guys, I did created one feature file, and what we are going to do now, I want to run this feature file, so we will get the snippet, because we right now there is no step definition for all the steps, right? So I want the step definition steps, right? So just run this feature file, run as cucumber feature, so you will get the snippet of all the missing steps, right? So we declare three steps, right? So I'm going to use these three steps, copy, and just create one step definition here. So simple, run same new class, and the text box element fields, right? The our feature file name was element field, right? So element fields, right? After that, step definition, right? We need to mention like this, the feature name, then add the step definition, right? And just click on finish. There is no need to add public void, right? Just click on finish. So we did click on finish, we created a step definition. Then I'm going to copy the snippet, right? When we run this feature file, we got this missing steps snippet, right? So I'm going to copy the same, just remove this, I'm going to remove this and this and this. Okay, I'm going to remove, then import the all the annotations given, when, then. All the annotation I'm going to remove, import, sorry. Then we need to import the data table also. So from Cucumber API, you can import data table. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys. We got the all the step definition, right? And now we need to enter the code, write the code, right? So first of all, first step is user is on text field main page, right? So I want to launch the application, right? After that, I will move to the this page, right? So guys, I have already one application where I used step definition. So I'm going to copy this 4 5 line of code here, and I want to copy from there so I can paste here, right? So see, I copied here. So first of all, we need to declare the web driver, driver, right? I'm declaring as a web driver. So simple, import this web driver. So declare the web driver, okay? And using this driver, I am declaring the edge driver. Then I'm initializing the like maximizing my page. After that, I did edit sub implicitly wait. Then I'm launching this application, right? So using get method, I'm launching this application, and here we are setting the property where my edge driver is stored, right? So this way we mention this code, right? After that, what we need to do? See, first step is done, right? Because in first step we are like user is already on text field page, right? So when you open this application, user move to this page directly. So this step is done, right? What second step we are going to do? Second step is when user enter user detail using column name, right? So I want to enter this full name, email address, current address, and permanent address with this data. First row data, like the zero index data. I want to enter this data. Okay. So simple. What I am going to do? We need to do what? First of all, we need to initialize our data table as a map. Okay. So simple, like I am going to use simple, I am going to data table. Here I am to change the name as a dt. Okay. Then I will use dt. Then I will initialize as a map, right? So see, as maps, right? Okay. Here string dot class, right? And again I'm going to give the value as a string dot class, right? So in that way we are going to initializing map, okay? And see, map will return the set list of map of string, okay? So this will return list of map of string. So map of string, okay? String comma string, like key and value, right? And this will store, I will store in the inside of data list. Okay, I will store it inside the data list. Okay, so just import list from java.util and map also from java.util, and you need to change to as a map. No, just keep this, and here I will, okay, as maps, sorry, I did wrongly. Okay, we will use as maps, right? So see, here we are declaring string dot class and string dot class. So the first value will be key and the second value will be value, right? In the form of string, right? So this way we declare, right? And this will store the data in as a list of map of string, right? Okay, so when you mouse over here, you will get the all the information like string class represent the character string. All the string literal is in Java such as ABCD implement the instance of the class like this, right? So you will get the info, some info if you want to understand, right? And if you mouse over here, so you will get the list of map of string. So you this will return this value, okay, in the form of this, and this will store the value in the form of key and pair. Okay, this is the key, type key, and the value type, right? See, okay, after that, what I want to do using data list, this I want to enter the data inside the all the fields, right? So first of all, I need to inspect the all the elements, right? So simple right click inspect as. Okay, just move here, click on this. See, we have username. So simple, I'm going to enter the first data, right? Simple driver dot find element by dot id, and I'm going to use id here. Then dot send keys because I want to enter this data, some data, right? And then I will use this data list, and you can give any name as per your requirement, right? I just mentioned the data list because we are getting the data in the form of list using maps, right? Then I will use dot get. Okay, index will be 0 because 0 index value I want to get. Then get the value, what value you want to get, which value, the key, sorry, which key value you want to get. So I want to get this full name, so this key value I want to get. So I will mention the key name inside the this using double quote, just mention the column name, right? So I want to get the key is this and the value is this, right? So just I'm going to copy this 4 times because we are going to enter 4 different data, right? Okay, okay, see, so first of all I want to get enter the full name, then I want to enter email. So just copy the email. You need to mention same as it is the mention in feature file. This is a case sensitive. So simple mention the same way. Okay. After that, I want to enter the current address. You just copy the current address column name. Okay. And paste it here like this. See. After that, what I want to enter? I want to enter the permanent address. Simple. Just copy the column name here and paste it here. Okay. So see, did I did added all the column name, right? Because I want to enter the first row value, like the 0 index row value I want to enter inside this field, all the fields, right? And we want to inspect all the fields also. So simple, first field I already inspected. So simple, check the email. So email is id is user email. So I'm going to just change the id here. The second value will be user email. Third value will be first, third I want to inspect current address. Simple id is current address. Simple, just copy here. Okay. Then I want to inspect the permanent address. So simple permanent address, just copy the id for permanent address and paste it here. See, guys. Okay. So simple, I declared data as a map, and this will return the list of map of string. So data will store in the map of string value, list of map of string, right? So the data will store in the form of key and value, right? So what is the key? Key is 0, this value. This value will be get 0. 0 will be the key, and the sorry, 0 will be the value, and the get full name, the index name, right? The value column name will be the key, and this will be the value. We are getting the full name value and entering inside the user full name, right? So we are going to enter all these details because this is 0 index, this is 1 index, this is 2 index, right? And this is 0 column, this is 1 column, this is 2 column, this is 3 column. If you check the columns, so 0 1 2 3 4, right? But the row is 0 1 2 3 4, right? Because list is stored in the form of indexes, right? 0 1 2 3, right? And if you are using map, so this will be the key and this will be the value. We are considering column name as a key and the value below the column name, right? So I want to enter the zero index value, this row data I want to enter, right? So that's why I mentioned get zero, zero index row, and the key will be full name. Full name value I want to store, right? Enter. Done. This part we added, right? After that, what we want to do? I want to click on submit button, right? I want to click on this. Click. So simple inspect this key submit also. So I'm going to use ID. Okay, and just use this as a driver dot find element by dot ID right. Inside this just mention like this, and I want to perform click method, right? Because I want to submit the details. So I'm just copy this and save. Just click on save, right? So guys, we added all the steps and we added all the code. What we are going to do, simple, just launch the application, then enter the data using maps, and then click on submit, right? These three action we are going to perform, right? So just run this application and let's see if this will work or not, right? So 1 second. Okay. Okay, so let's see if this work or not. Right click, run as Cucumber feature. So okay, see, website application launched, website open. This will take few seconds to load all the pages element, page element. See guys, first set of data is load added, right? Mike Smith, ABCD email, Gmail address, right? This current address, permanent address, and then click on submit also. So see, all the data below are added, right? So we added this zero through data inside these all the fields, right? And see, if you see here, scenario 1 pass, steps 3, 3 steps are passed, right? Everything is clear, right? So see, all the steps are passed and we added this data, right? Let's see guys, if you want to enter this data, last set of data, you want to enter this data. So what you need to do? You need to change only the row index. So this will be the zero value, then the first, then the second, then the third row, right? So just change the index value here. This is 3, sorry, 3. Get, okay, full name, the row value will be third, right? Then third, then we need to add the third index. So I want to enter the third set of data, third index set of data. So see, index will start from 0, right? So this will be the 0, this will be 1, this will be 2. Sorry, I did mistake. Sorry, the value will be 2. Sorry, just change as a 2. I want to last set of data entered inside the all the field, right? See, I change the row index, right? Row index. So this value will entered Rohan Verma. This value, this data will going to enter inside the application, right? Just I'm going to just save this. There is no need to change anything, just change the index, row index. So the row value will be considered, this row value, right? The second row will be this 0 1 2, right? So let's run this and see if Rohan is going to enter or not. Run as Cucumber feature. Okay, application open. See, Rohan Verma added, right? So we added third set of data, right? 0 1 2. Okay, so we added all the set of data, right? Okay, See, and guys, if you want to print this data also inside the console, simple, what you need to do, just add the print statement here. After that, I want to enter this system dot out dot println, right? And println, sorry. Okay, okay, and simple, I want to enter the all the data I want to print, right? So simple, this, sorry, this value dot get, get what, get index and map, index value 0 and the map dot get key value, what key value I want to enter, this full name I want to enter, this value I want to print, right, inside the console. That's why, right, the same way I want to print all the values inside the console for, see, so second value I want to print this email address, right, then the third value I want to enter this, and the fourth value I want to enter this. So I want to print all these four value inside my console, right? So, and you want to check like which data you are going to enter, simple, you can use the second index. Like I want to print all the value that I am entering inside the application, want to see in the console also. So I'm using second index, right? So this way what you will understand, like all the data, all the second row data will going to print inside the console. Simple, print, copy this and run again. Run as application. Okay, see guys. So in now we will get the all the data inside console also. All the data will enter. See, see, everything is done. And when we go inside console, when we see console, see, all the data is entered, right? Rohan Verma, this data, then this full address, permanent address. All the value are printed here inside the console. See, so we got all the data. So same way you, if you whatever data you want to mention, you can mention inside this, and you will get the data. So this is the approach when we use as maps, guys. So this is a good approach, guys, because we are getting the key value pair data inside, like whenever we are declaring data inside the feature file as a key value, like this key will be the column name and the value will be the data, right? So in the key and value form we entering the data, right? And we are using as maps. This is a good approach, guys. And if you want to like create your feature file more readable, you can use as map, because this is a good approach. You will mention, you are going to mention the column name also, so in that way everyone can understand like this column you are going to enter this data, right? So I think this tutorial is completed because we covered all the concept, how we are going to enter the data, how we are going to print the data using maps, right? So this is the part, I think this tutorial is covered. So thank you so much guys for watching this tutorial, and please like and subscribe to my channel so you will get more info and more tutorials in the future also, right? So in the next tutorial I will cover the hooks part, all the tags and hooks, whatever we are you going to use in the feature file. I will explain in the next tutorial. So please like and subscribe to my channel and click on bell icon so you will get the notification whenever I will upload the tutorial. So thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care.